Good morning, it's Monday morning and Isabel's been at college for ages. I'm sitting here in my bed. Today is turning into one of those days where I'm catching up on my editing for hours and hours because I had a busy day yesterday. You see, I didn't film yesterday, but I was at IB's and I recorded 2 tracks for this project that we're doing. So that took us a long time, and we also had a very nice long walk up on a mountain, which was beautiful. I am feeling fine after the vaccine. The only thing that I had was that achy arm in the night, and it really did get quite painful. Literally, I was having trouble lifting my arm at all, and I couldn't sleep on it that night. I had to lie on my other side. But then the next morning, the ache was very minimal and there were no other symptoms at all. So fine all Saturday, fine all Sunday, and I'm fine today. I feel great. So yeah, I had an early night-ish. Well, I had a hot bath, didn't I, after my vaccine. I thought, oh, I'm going to pamper myself a bit, and had a long hot bath and a very restful evening. Didn't go to bed excessively late, and I think that contributed to feeling better than ever the next day. Honestly, never felt better. Alright, I'm going to finish all this vlog stuff off and I shall catch up with you later. It's time for my coffee. It's on the stove doing. Now, I need to sit down and work out my to-do list for the rest of the day because my head is a little bit like swimming around with all the various jobs that need doing, and I do have them on my digital Notion list, but they're looking a little bit kind of chaotic at the moment, so I'm going to reorder them carefully and then rewrite it on a little paper list that I can keep in my pocket and keep ticking things off without looking at a screen and getting distracted by what else is on the screen. Because this is the problem with having your organisation system on a screen. Screens come with pop-up notifications. I know one of the things on my list is going to be sort the kitchen out, so I might as well put a few of those away while the coffee pot is doing. I learned something about this dishwasher last night, which is if you've had your stuff in the dishwasher for 2 days and it was dirty and then you didn't run it until you got back, it didn't clean properly on the normal cycle. It needed to go on an intensive, and even then there was a couple of bits. So it dried on, I think, after all that waiting around. It's because I didn't run it before going to IB's because it wasn't quite full, so I waited till I got back and just had a couple of extra bits. Right, what have we got on this list then? Chase UPS about the GoPro. Oh, trim my fringe because it's quite long at the moment. Sort out the kitchen. Dry clothes away, so I've got a mountain of dry clothes that I haven't been putting away. What else have we got? Chase the Amazon seller. Oh yeah, I have not heard anything from the Amazon seller that sent the tripod that just absolutely buckled under the weight of my camera, even though it was supposed to do much heavier than that. Sort out lots of past papers for Izzy. I don't need to do that. I can tick that off the list because I did that yesterday. Next thing, speak to that plumber about the toilet, because the toilet is still dribbling water into the pan and wasting it, and the plumber didn't ring me back, unfortunately, but I've spoken to the secretary this morning and she said she'll get him to give me a call. Sew trousers up. Right, okay, you guys, you've motivated me to sew up the holes in the jeans. I've never done it because I think it's going to be a bit scratchy on my thighs, but I'm going to try it and see. I'm very sensitive when it comes to scratchy textures of seams and things. I don't know if I can do it in a non-scratchy way, but I'll try because I think it's going to bunch it up a bit. I don't know if I've got the skills because of the way it's gone, you know, it's like multiple threads, you see, and I don't want to patch it because that's just going to itch. It's just where it is, you know. But I'll try it. I will try it. It won't take me long. Play flute. I need to do a little bit of shopping as well. That's not on my list. Where's my shopping gone? Should be on there. Get a bit of shopping. Right, I've sorted my order out now on the computer, just dragging and dropping them around. So I'm going to write it out in the right order and get to work on it. I'm going to put Chase UPS first, even though I kind of want to get the kitchen done first, so, you know, tidy house, tidy mind and all that, but I really want to get this UPS thing sorted. For all I know, my GoPro is still waiting for me to do something and they just haven't told me. So I'm going to sort kitchen after sorting UPS. Okay, I've done it. I had to add another little box. This is a pad I got given that was going spare. Kind of handy for to-dos. One of the little things on the list is to mention the Q&A. I'm coming up to 3,000 subscribers. It's kind of going It's inching its way up slowly. We're nearly there. I think we've got about 10 to go now at the point of me filming this. And I thought, what shall I do when I get to 3K? I know, let's do a Q&A. So if you've got any questions you'd like me to answer in the video for me and Iz, though Izzy's quite busy with her GCSEs, but I might be able to persuade her to do a few at the weekend. You never know. Put them down in the comments below and we will do our best to answer as many as we can. Hopefully the haggard look isn't returning just yet. I'm on hold. Right, I've spoken to UPS. Apparently the package is now in Swansea and they're saying it's got to go back to the Netherlands. I'm like, no, don't let it go back to the Netherlands. So it's come back from the Netherlands to Swansea, but now it's stuck in Swansea. It's got through customs. How? I do not know, because they said it couldn't get through customs without the commercial invoice, which I sent them on the 12th of April last week, and they're saying they haven't received it. So I've got to send it again. But I didn't even send the package. The original package I sent had the commercial invoice, but now Modus Link in the Netherlands have obviously sent it without a commercial invoice. But I think they have. I don't know what's the matter. They said this last time. When they returned it the very first time I tried to send it, they said it's because it didn't have a commercial invoice, and it already had two. There's one on the inside of the packing and one on the outside in a clear plastic envelopey thing. So there could be no confusion about there not being a commercial invoice. And I wrote invoice on it in marker pen, just for extra non-confusion. Anyway, they want me to, they're going to call me back at some point before 7 o'clock today, and hopefully they do this time because they didn't the last time. And then either I've got to email it again, even though I've already emailed it, but they can't find it, or they're going to send a courier round to pick up a hard copy. So I've just printed another one off. I just want my GoPro. I want my GoPro. I'm getting to the point now where this normally calm and happy vlogger is not calm and happy. Right. I don't know if that's ticked or not. I'm going to do 2 boxes. So I've done a preliminary. Right. I've started. I don't want to have chase UPS on my list every single day. I just want my GoPro back. I want that GoPro. I'm going to go and sort the kitchen out now because hopefully it'll make me feel happier again. The kitchen is now all done. Look at that, lovely. I ended up hand washing those bits, even though they went through twice through the dishwasher because they got so dried and caked on they did not clean properly. But they are now. The playing the flute bit of my day is actually now scheduled for much later, but I feel like doing it now. So I'm going to do my flute hour now, and I'm not going to film it because I'm going to play along with copyright recordings. So I'll speak to you when I've done 4:20 and all is well. I was playing my flute in the cellar, head against the speaker, well not quite against the speaker, needed a bit of room for the actual flute and the air to not be obstructed. But anyway, playing away, and then all of a sudden my phone rang. I was playing the tracks through my phone, so I did not notice it. Answered it, was UPS Swansea. The package is, yes, it's definitely in Swansea. And he's like, I can't find this commercial invoice anywhere. So I just emailed it to him and hopefully he's got it. So please, please, please be on the way to GoPro in the UK. Oh, it's been a long time. And what will I do what will I do now if this third model comes and it's still doing that glitch with the on and off button? What will I do? I don't know. If I'm not sending it off again, I can tell you that now. But I want the GoPro 9. People are saying, well, just don't get a GoPro ever again. But the camera, if it works, it's really, really, really good bit of vlogging kit. It's so stable. Like the effort I have to go through with this camera to get a steady shot when I'm out walking, it's unbelievable. And it's got a 3-axis gimbal in it as well, but it's still not steady. I have to I'm like, hang on, let me demonstrate how I've been trying to do this thing. I've been like just trying anything like heel toe, trying to glide or trying to go on my tippy toe. I can't get it, I cannot get it smooth. But with the GoPro 9 you can do this. You can turn it upside down if you want. It's got horizon leveling stuff. It knows where the horizon is and it adapts for it, so it doesn't matter how messy you are. So if you're in a rush, if you're dashing onto a train or you're running for a bus, it doesn't matter. You can just be like and it'll still be smooth. And it would be so easy to edit. So yes, I really like the GoPro Hero 9 as long as it works. Yes. Oh, it's not that good in low lighting unless I'm just not getting the settings right. That could be a possibility. But other than that, it's brilliant. It's my outdoors camera. This is my indoors camera and special occasions camera, and the GoPro 9 is the outdoors part of my kit, which I've been missing for nearly 2 months, I think. If it's glitching, I don't know what I'll do. If number 3 comes back and glitches, I'll have to send them an email, I think. See what happens. Right now I'm going to make lunch, which is quite late. As it's 4:20 already. Yeah, I'm going to have something with eggs, I think, because I'm going to try and get back to the more protein than carb diet thingy, because that was going very well last week. Yeah, had a little bit of a change at the weekend, shall we say, when I wasn't on my own. It's easier when you're on your own, I think, yeah, to do things like that. Right, I'll speak to you later. Here is my lunch, and I have absolutely butchered that. Look at the state of that egg. My mum wouldn't have done one like that, I can guarantee you. She would just, you see, what I'm doing is I'm trying to turn it over to just cook the other side just quickly, just for a second, you know, like literally taking it off the heat, just, you know, get rid of the last tiny bit of liquid and then put it on the plate. No, it doesn't work for me. I break it every single time, but I keep trying. I've got some courgettes, I've got some mushrooms, and I've got these nice veggie sausages here, and I'm gonna tuck into that now. I'm out of the house, just catching a bit of evening sunshine. I was editing for about an hour, I think, and fiddling around with my footage because I've been trying a few different settings on the camera, and I think they actually made it worse. So I've put it back to the way it was before. I'm still trying to keep up with my daily walk of 10,000 steps, so here I am on it. So yeah, I've been doing a bit of camera setting, fiddling around with. Just been doing a bit more experimenting there. I won't leave it in the final edit, but different, like the same shot lots of different times on different settings, so I can have a look at that later and just see which I prefer. It's about 20 to 8 now, and I've literally just walked back in through the door. Believe it or not, I actually had some good news by email by the time I got back. After I stopped filming, I got onto Amazon about that tripod that just couldn't support the weight of the camera. Not the newest one I got, but the one before, that it just buckled under the weight of the camera. Even though it's supposed to be good up to 3 kilograms, this just over ½ kilo camera literally buckled one of the legs. So anyway, they're giving me a refund, so that's good, because the original Amazon seller, I clicked the request for them to get in touch with me thing, they just didn't. And I was just thinking, oh my goodness, every time I request a company to do something, they just don't act. So it was actually quite nice that Amazon just sorted that out for me by the time I got back from my walk today. So yay, getting a refund on that. I don't think I've got a lot of interest happening with the rest of my evening, but if you've enjoyed this vlog, could you please give it a like? It really helps me out and it helps the channel to grow, so I really appreciate it. And if you're new here and you would like to follow more of our story, do hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.